Hey guys, it's Eshani. So today we are going to be doing a video that I feel like is pretty unique for my channel. There aren't a lot of YouTubers still on the platform nowadays that actually have videos that have been up for over 10 years now. I started making beauty content back in 2010, so there are a lot of throwback videos on my channel. The other day I was thinking that there are some products that I still use pretty much on a daily basis that I know for a fact I have been using for over a decade now. That is kind of crazy because with the way that the industry is constantly evolving, there's always new products on the market, as we know. There are still quite a few OG products that, in my opinion, stand the test of time. So what I did was I went back to my old school favorites videos, ones that were uploaded about 10 years ago now, and I just went through the list and saw what was I loving back then. Are any of those items still in use and still in my daily routine? And I was shocked to realize a lot of them still are. In order to go through these products with some semblance of a structure, I went ahead and grouped them into categories. As I go through each of the products, I will also go ahead and mention which throwback video I talked about them in back in the day. That way, for those of you skeptics out there, you are more than welcome to go back and fact check me. All of those videos are still up and public on my channel. Starting off with an OG. This is the original eyeshadow primer that I tried over 10 years ago. It made it in my favorites video February of 2011, and I am still to this day using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I used it for my eyeshadow today. I've been using it for my eyeshadow for over 10 years. I have strayed away and tested other primers over the years. Nars makes a really good one. Milani makes a really good one. Smashbox made a really good one back in the day, but this is always my go-to. When in doubt, when I just need a go-to eyeshadow primer, Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is what essentially put Urban Decay on the map. This was their best-selling item for a really, really long time. It's what got the brand going and essentially made them a staple in makeup lovers collections because it was one of the few brands that actually had an eyeshadow primer out. It's gone through a lot of repackaging. This is the format that I have it in now. It looks like a squeeze tube, but it does have an applicator. I mean, there have been so many different versions of this in terms of the packaging, but the formula still, in my opinion, holds up. It does the job. It's an amazing primer. I have it in my collection still, and I love it. Another eye-related product that I have been loving since November of 2012, I talked about these. These are the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Colors. These are the best eyeshadow bases. These are the best cream shadow sticks. I have not strayed away from these literally in 10 years. I still use these every single time I apply eyeshadow. These go on super effortlessly. They lock into place. They create a really, really nice base for powder shadows. And two of my favorite shades, which I did mention back in November of 2012, are Amethyst and Cocoa. I actually have the Intense Amethyst in my collection now, which is this one. It's basically the same shade. It just has a lot more of that silver sparkle, as you can see. And then Cocoa, which I still have, I still love. It's the absolute best dark brown base. I think these have basically turned into Laura Mercier's go-to product. She has so many shades in her collection now, but Amethyst and Cocoa I have loved for 10 years and I still love to this day. The final eyeshadow product I wanted to talk about is a Nars Single Shadow in the shade Coconut Grove. If you guys have been following my channel, you know how obsessed I was with that shadow. I don't actually have that physical shadow anymore. I actually threw it away a couple months ago because it was really, really old. However, if you guys are familiar with my makeup collection, Rani Cosmetics, I created my own eyeshadow palette. Actually, I created two eyeshadow palettes. I've got Molten Tides and also Shattered Gems. Molten Tides is my go-to eyeshadow palette because I created it with essentially my favorite colors in mind. This is everything I love in my neutral shadow palettes. It's brown based, but it can go warm based on the shades you use up here. It can also go cool because you've got some pinky tones in here. You've also got some blues to pull in if you're looking for something fun. But this shade down here, which is called Cove, is essentially my version of Nars Coconut Grove. I took Coconut Grove to the lab and used that as the color benchmark for this shade. The original Nars Coconut Grove wasn't the easiest formula to use. It was very, very pigmented, which I loved about it, but the formula kind of stuck and it didn't blend as seamlessly as I would have liked. Here's a little swatch for you guys of the Rani Cosmetics Cove shade that's in the Molten Tides palette. It is essentially an exact color dupe of Nars Coconut Grove, and the reason I wanted this shade and I love this shade so much is because it is the most beautiful, deep, dark, matte, cool toned brown. It's just a beautiful brown. I smudge this on my upper lash line and use it as smoky liner literally all the time. That's what I used Coconut Grove for many, many years. It was in my favorites video, January of 2011. So I've been loving that shade since then, and I love it so much that I wanted that shade in my own eyeshadow palette. That should tell you guys how much I love it. Not only did I keep it in my collection, I upgraded it. I personally took the shade and upgraded the formula just so I could have it in a better, easier, just more manageable formula in my opinion. So it's a color I've loved for over 10 years. I absolutely love Nars Coconut Grove. As far as lip products go, I quickly realized that lip balms really stood the test of time for me. So back in September 2011, I mentioned the Jack Black lip balm. The scent that I mentioned was lemon and chamomile, and they don't actually have lemon and chamomile anymore on the market, but they do have lemon and shea butter, which is my favorite Jack Black lip balm. This one, as you can see, is brand new. I actually picked it up yesterday because I missed it. I ran out of my last tube about a month ago, and I was trying to use like the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask and my Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm, both of which I absolutely love. However, when your lips need some intense therapy, this is literally called the Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm. This stuff is incredible. It also has an SPF 25, which makes it really nice to use throughout the day. It's always nice to have some sunscreen in your lip balm, and the best part about the sunscreen in this lip balm is you can't taste it. Have you ever used sunscreen lip balms that essentially taste almost like minerally, and then they coat the inside of your mouth with like this film? Like, you can just tell it has sunscreen in it. This doesn't feel like that. It's got the SPF 25 without feeling like it has SPF 25, and it is just the nicest, best, most hydrating lip balm of all time. Another lip balm formula that has stood the test of time, I mentioned these back in November of 2011, and that is the Fresh Sugar lip treatments. The ones I have here, I've got the Advanced Therapy lip treatment here, and then I've got the Tinted lip treatment in Honey right here. These are also the little mini sizes. I tend to buy these in the minis because I really like their little sets where you get a bunch of different tinted balms as well as like the Advanced Therapy one and stuff. I just love that. These have a really, really nice kind of subtle lemon pound cake scent in my opinion. And the tinted balms actually have a decent amount of color to them. That's the Honey one right there, and it is noticeable. These lip balms are the epitome of luxury in my opinion. They go on so smooth. They're not sticky or waxy or heavy. They smell good. They taste nice. They come in really fun tinted shades. They are pricey little suckers, but in my opinion, they're really, really nice. And this formula, once again, has absolutely stood the test of time. The final lip product I wanted to mention, unfortunately, I cannot find in my collection right now. I have a strong feeling it's sitting in one of my purses and I cannot find it. However, the Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey. I know this item has had a resurgence because of TikTok. Everybody is talking about about it. But you guys, this is an OG lip formula, lip color, and lip product all the way around. Clinique Black Honey has been a fan favorite for over a decade. I talked about it in my August 2011 favorites video. It's a really, really nice lip formula. It's almost like a tinted lip balm. If you guys see this in the tube, it's very, very intimidating, but it goes on super sheer. It basically gives everybody the most perfected version of your lips. It's a nice sheer mauvey plum color that just looks so natural on everyone. In terms of face products, July of 2011 had some absolute killer face products. First off, I talked about the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. Actually, back then it was called D-Slick. Now it's the Urban Decay All-Nighter Ultra Matte. This is a long-lasting makeup setting spray. We've all heard about Urban Decay All-Nighter at this point. I swore by this back in July of 2011. I had really, really oily skin back then, and still now I would say my skin is normal to oily. If you guys are hesitant about setting sprays altogether, I have to say this stuff does work. It absolutely does extend the life of your makeup. It makes your makeup just look more flawless. It sets your makeup down. It's a great, great makeup setting spray. It's been a fan favorite for so long. Urban Decay All Nighter, you guys. Incredible, incredible item. Another face product mentioned back in July of 2011, my BeautyBlender sponge. Still my absolute go-to makeup sponge. As you can see, this one is looking a little disgusting because I used it for my face today. I use this all the time. If you guys have seen any of my Get Ready With Me videos, if you've seen any of my foundation wear test and demo videos, you know that the BeautyBlender is my preferred method of foundation application. It just helps blend foundation so flawlessly. It always looks seamless. It's super easy to use. It's just the best sponge ever. I've tried many of the dupes out there, like the Real Techniques sponges. I know e.l.f. has sponges out there. I know Wet n Wild and Sonia Kashuk have some sponges that people like. And I've tried a handful of them, but I always come back to the original BeautyBlender. There's something about this sponge that is special, in my opinion. They're expensive, but they last a good amount of time, so I love the BeautyBlender. I will continue purchasing my BeautyBlender. Another face item since July of 2011. This is a makeup remover. This is the MAC Cleanse Off Oil. This stuff takes off your worst sins. This will absolutely strip everything you have on your face. If you guys haven't heard of Cleanse Off Oil, it is basically the original cleansing balm. Over the years, of course, I've experimented with other ones. Boscia makes a really good one. I know Tatcha makes a pretty good one. I do love my Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. It's easier to travel with because it is in like a pot and a solidified form. It's very, very thin, so it doesn't feel heavy or gunky or cakey on your skin at all. And it takes absolutely everything off, which when you're talking about a makeup remover, that's basically all you can ask for. If it can take my full face of makeup off, lash glue, waterproof mascara, long wearing lip product, all included, I'm a happy gal. I mean, I can't ask for very much more. So the MAC Cleanse Off Oil, still my go-to. Other cleansing oils, cleansing balms come and go, but the MAC Cleanse Off Oil, I mean, I still have it in my collection. I love it. As far as face wash is concerned, I've been using this product since November of 2011, and this is my Philosophy Purity Made Simple facial cleanser. While this isn't marketed as a makeup remover, I find this face wash actually does a really good job of taking off any remnants of makeup you may still have on your skin, especially if you're someone who struggles just taking everything off your skin. I know a lot of people struggle taking off hard to remove eyeliner or waterproof mascara, but I'm telling you, if you double cleanse with a cleansing oil and then go in with Purity Made Simple, this takes everything off. You will come out of the shower with your face absolutely crystal clean. Is that an actual saying or did I make that up? I made it up. Crystal clean, you guys. And the best part about this face wash is it's not stripping. I hate using face washes that make my skin feel like squeaky clean. I still want it to feel slightly hydrated, but not sticky, not heavy, not oily, not greasy. This is perfect. It cleans, but it doesn't strip, if that makes sense. We've got a couple of hair products to talk about in this video. I have been loving this since May of 2011. To nobody's shock, it is the Moroccanoil Original Hair Treatment. I've been loving it for over 10 years, and I have always had a bottle of this in my collection literally since May of 2011. I use it as my hair oil after I come out of the shower, and then most of the time I just let my hair air dry, unless I actually have something to do or somewhere to be right after I washed my hair. Then of course I'll blow dry or style or do something to it, but Moroccanoil is amazing. It keeps my hair from being as frizzy, it helps it stay really manageable, and even this jar of it, can you guys see in there? I mean, I'm down to the wire on this one, so this is going to be done pretty soon. And funny enough, back in October of 2011, I talked about the other hair product that I still love and still use, and this is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. If you guys have not heard of It's a 10, this is essentially a hair product that is supposed to do 10 different things. It inhibits dry, damaged hair, adds shine, detangles, controls frizz, seals and protects hair color, helps prevent split ends, inhibits hair breakage, creates silkiness, enhances natural body, and it's a flat iron spray and thermal protection. This thing claims to do a lot. In my opinion, I feel like Moroccanoil does all that stuff too. However, what I've been doing is interchanging them. So one night I'll use Moroccanoil, the next night I'll use It's a 10, and I'll just go back and forth. I use one or the other. I don't really layer both, but honestly, I love this stuff too. It also smells really nice. It keeps my hair very smooth, fairly frizz-free. My hair does tend to frizz regardless. I just have naturally frizzy hair, but this stuff really helps. It helps my hair air dry quicker. It keeps my hair soft, manageable, silky. I love it. And I honestly really love interchanging it because it feels like I don't really run out of either product that quickly. I know that's just a mental thing, but it feels like it does when, you know, you get to keep both products in your collection for double the amount of time. I mentioned a nail polish back in May of 2011, and I wanted to go ahead and mention it again because it is still my favorite baby pink nail polish of all time. This is OPI's Mod About You. This, in my opinion, is the best kind of chalky, milky baby pink. I love this. I own it in the original formula. I also own it in the gel formula. It's also what's on my toes right now. Last time I got a gel pedicure, I asked them specifically for OPI Mod About You because in my opinion, it's just the most flattering pink polish on tan skin tones. If you have a tan complexion and you haven't tried using colors that have a really strong white base on your nails, definitely give it a shot because it just makes your skin tone pop. Your manicure or pedicure just looks so clean and nice. I love it. Please don't judge my nails right now. I'm very overdue to redo them. Things have just been really crazy, but they will get done very soon. It is definitely on my to-do list. And there's a very high chance that OPI Mod About You will be the thing slapped on my nails next because it's the best pink. It's the best, most beautiful, most elegant looking baby pink. The final products I figured I'd go ahead and mention as an honorable mention in this video are some candles. I discovered this candle brand over 10 years ago, and in January of 2011, I talked about the Candles by Victoria Caramelized Pralines candle. There are two Candles by Victoria scents that are my holy grails, go-tos. Every time I place a Candles by Victoria order, I ordered these two scents. We've got Caramelized Pralines, and also back in March of 2011, I talked about my other holy grail scent, which is Bear Claws. If you guys like bakery scents, If you guys like indulgent, buttery, just absolutely mouth-wateringly yummy candle scents, Candles by Victoria is the place to go. Now do beware, Candles by Victoria candles are very, very strong. They will scent up your entire house, but they smell so good. Victoria has literally hundreds of scents to pick from on her website. I actually am due to place another Candles by Victoria order really soon because when I looked at my candle collection, I realized I only have these 2 left. So Candles by Victoria, a haul video is in the works. But in the meantime, I figured I'd give them another shout out here because I love that the entire company is essentially just comprised of this family. They pour their heart and soul into these candles. So yeah, Candles by Victoria haul will be coming up. I need to scour the website. You can't go in and think, yeah, I'll just quickly place an order, just give me a couple minutes. This is like a couple hour process just to go through her scents, go through her options, narrow down what you want. But it will be happening because I'm a candle stan and I'm a Candles by Victoria stan. Alrighty guys, there you have it. Those are all of the makeup, beauty, even a couple random products that I have been loving for over a decade. The fact that I can go back and watch videos of myself from over 10 years ago talking about these products and being just as passionate about them back then as I am now is kind of crazy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video concept. Don't forget to thumbs it up if you liked it. And if you guys have any video suggestions for me or any video ideas, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments down below. If there are new brands you want me to try or new products or ideas you want me to do, I'm open to anything. I'm open to trying, testing, vlogging, lifestyle content, whatever you guys want to see, let me know. Thank you guys so much for your love and support on my channel. It means the absolute world to me, and I will talk to you in my next video very soon. I'll see you then. Bye.